My statement. Shut up and listen. It's time for an honest discussion. I'll try to be as brief as possible. I've written this down so that I don't ramble. So let's begin. I've had a lifetime of negative reinforcement and rejection. Girls at school rejected me. I was never shown affection by women, unlike some of my friends. My affection for girls was always unrequited. In primary school, there was this girl who I asked out a few times. She rejected me every time. She was attracted to two of my friends. Once I bought her a ring to get her to accept being willing to date me. She said yes, but then didn't speak to me for the rest of the day and then dumped me the next day. By the way, when I asked her for the ring back, she said she lost it. I had many rejections before and after that. Back then, I had some kind of awareness that my looks may have been a problem, but it was still vague. I wasn't sure if it was my boring introverted personality that was the problem. Fast forward to my late teens. I went to nightclubs every weekend and approached women. Having been rejected by women my whole life, I wasn't confident. I used alcohol to give me the low inhibition to approach women. It gave me escapism from my depression too. Also, I reasoned that maybe a lot of my rejection was due to me having a boring introverted personality. I was blue-pilled as hell back then, so I was not aware that my lack of confidence was because women, and people in general, never gave me a reason to be confident throughout my whole life. I began to use alcohol as a crutch in any social situation. When I began live streaming 2 years ago, I used alcohol to cope with the nerves of speaking in front of an audience, and also to seem more outgoing, confident, likable. I used wussy techniques like hiding behind 5 or so guests, but then whittled it down to 2 guests. Drinking alcohol gave me, an involuntary celibate, the low inhibition to speak in front of an audience on YouTube. However, it impaired my ability to make rational arguments and contribute to a debate. The result was, I spoke slowly, made poor arguments, contradicted myself, had a lack of intellectual vision, went off tangent as regards the topic of the stream, slurred my speech, and rambled on for hours. I would neck shots of whiskey before each stream. Many of the streams ended up being cringe. Most of the old streams are embarrassing. Most likely, I let many people down. Most likely, they thought I was a stupid moron. They were right. My drink of choice was whiskey or vodka. Being tall and used to drinking, I thought a strong drink in copious amounts should do the trick and make me likable and extroverted. It made me somewhat extroverted, but it made the streams pointless. I was boozing both to sound outgoing and fun, and to give me a respite from my depression. Now, YouTube wants to put ads on videos that it hosts. It can put ads on your videos only if they are advertiser friendly. If YouTube can't put ads on your videos, then they are just hosting your videos for no reason. You are a liability to them, and they might decide to get rid of you. My goal was to take each live stream down after the event, edit out the problematic words to make it advertiser friendly, edit out any connection issues, and then re-upload them. But I noticed when watching the videos back in the cold, sober light of day, I seemed like an idiot, stuttering, pausing, giving the impression that my IQ is 70 when it's actually, 87. I let myself down. Almost every time I vowed to drink a little less alcohol to find the right balance between extroversion and being sober enough to bring coherent arguments to the table, I miscalculated. Once or twice I tried to do a live stream stone cold sober. One of these times was the first stream I did on my new PC. I was so nervous that I was afraid to speak. My heart was beating out of my chest. I was even afraid to press a sound effect on my keyboard. A YouTube live viewer asked me if I still had my sound effects. Every time someone in the YouTube chat says sometimes rightly, faces low IQ, stutter cell. The thoughts in my head are as follows. You fumbled a word. Should you try to pronounce it again or hope they didn't notice? It's been 2 seconds since your last coherent sentence. Maybe you're not built for this. You should just call it a day. Wrap up the stream. What a loser. You'll never get a girlfriend. You should probably just go ahead and kill. Don't say it. After I finish a live stream, I have a feeling whether it went well or badly. Usually I feel it went badly. It would make me reluctant to censor and edit the live stream to make it advertiser friendly because I would have to confront my cringe. I would put off editing live streams, choosing to do anything else. Listen to other live streams, sleep, listen to the radio, anything else. For every 5 minutes of my own stream I would sit through, I would watch 2 hours of YouTube. Recently, it became clear that things had to change. I would have to become socially outgoing organically. For the last live stream, 19th of September 2020, I allowed myself a Budweiser, which is a weak beer. It was more of a placebo than a crutch. I've listened back to it and it's actually entertaining for the most part. I would love to take it down and edit it to make it advertiser friendly, but that would take too much time. I will make the video visible soon. I hope it doesn't affect my channel too much, and I think I should just look forward to the future. I thank the people who appeared on and donated on the past few live streams. I feel like uploading some drunk, cringe live streams from a few weeks ago is an insult to you all, but I don't want those who appeared on those streams to feel like I wasted their time. So my plan is to upload them way in the future as a look back to how I used to be when I was in a bad place. Making this video might be somewhat presumptuous, as if I can't relapse, as if my next non-whiskey driven livestream will be as good as the last one, but all I can do is try. Note, I did drink some whiskey during the last few minutes of the last livestream, but by then the livestream was already going well. So lastly, thanks for the support you guys have given to me. As an involuntary celibate, having experienced years of negative reinforcement and bad treatment, it was never going to be easy to transition into a charismatic live streamer. But now I think it might be possible. It will take a lot of time to undo decades of mistreatment, but I owe it to you guys to try. Thanks for watching, and remember, be tall and good looking. Cheers.